When this character first leaked, she immediately caught my eye. Greco-Roman themed outfit, classic anime girl charm with the twin tails, grippers out in full force, sign me right up. And now that they've released her both in-game and released her 3D model for free download, I can now take a close inspection. Welcome everyone, I'm 2. A 3D modeler who often looks at these things on my channel to reverse engineer them and show you guys all the secrets, if that's what you're into as well. Anyways, let's take a quick look in-game, then open up her file in Blender. When she floats around with the grippers out like that, just with the grippers out around town. That's so crazy. It's just too cute. The face is done so well too. Couldn't ask for a better like 2D to 3D conversion. Hairstyle goes crazy. This design is just too peak. Sorry for the extended glaze, but it's just the color scheme, the theme, the face, the hair, like the ornaments. What can you really say? I hope the model has it with the shoes off too. No, please. Please tell me you didn't hide the bottoms. Yes. Yes, there we go. These guys know what we want. Come on. They know the goods. They know what we're after. Don't tell me that they didn't know what they were doing with this ulti animation. They knew exactly what they were doing. Or actually what I should do, I'm just gonna separate it. Shoe and hide it. So I can see it in this mode as well. Yo, that's crazy. Then other thing to do, tries to quads. I have to be in edit mode, select everything, search for tries to quads so that we get like how it is before it's triangulated. Now mind you, this isn't perfect. It sometimes guesses on the ambiguous parts, so it won't be 1 for 1, but usually in the important areas, it's accurate. Oh, by the way, as always, if you want this for your own viewing, I have a quick guide on screen or on my Discord as well to both download and import the models into Blender. For this specific model, I simply went to this link, Bilibili Blackboard, where you can find most Gacha's recent releases. And I believe right now, if you go, it's on the second page right here, Ming Chao, that's what it's called in CN. And usually you gotta scroll down a bit and you will start to see character portraits, and then just click these arrows to find the character you want. Then when you find them, click on it, and then it will download it. You go ahead and unzip that, and that's where the PMX file will be, which my guide also tells you how to import it into Blender. Anyways, so let's analyze these toes. Let's analyze these toes is not a sentence that I thought I would say today, but here we are. 12 vertice toes. Okay, keep that in mind. How about the big toe? Is it like the same? 15 for the big toe, and then whoa. Boom. Get this little bend for the neutral, and the way they textured the toenails too. Very simple, but very effective. Great, going from dark to light, little highlight here, and a little semicircle highlight here. Really, that's it. And then maybe a little outline. Reinforce the outline a little on the edges. But yeah. So for the toenails, right? These ones are extending past the toe itself, these two, but these ones are just fully attached. They make sure that it's still a 3D structure as it extrudes out. And the reason you do that instead of just like, instead of doing just this, right? Because this will give you not really an optimal structure for lighting and for outlines. So gotta keep that in mind. It's not too much harder to add that detail anyway. Menu animations, too cute. This has got to be like optimized anime girl proportions right here. If you're talking about all around. Stop with that wink. Stop. Enough, I'm already dead. My favorite part of this character is a 4-letter word that starts with an F, and no, feet is not the right answer. Now, I don't know if there's an exact term for this archetype of face, but I like it. And when I try to replicate faces like this, I pay close attention to a few details that are key to achieving this look. First one being the angle and shape of the brows. So you got that classic cat eye, really sharp on the outside and inner edges where they do this thing. This is quite common nowadays where it's a smaller spike like this, and then one more here at the bottom. And overall, you get this angle. Also take a look at the amount of lashes. So on top, we got this big one, 2, 3. And it's a bit hard to see because I did something weird with the shader to get the eyebrows to appear in front. And then you take a look at the bottom lashes as well. As you can see, they've attached the bottom eyelid line directly to the eye socket itself, and that is quite convenient. The bottom lashes though are separate, and that's okay because they're not controlled by rig, they're controlled by shape keys, and so they can have precise control over that anyways. The next thing to look at is the shape and size of the eyes. So hers are relatively big, and they're also oval shaped. Some art styles have it so that it's more circular, but as you can see, hers is more of a long oval that would extend up to like there. Okay, maybe not that high, but same with her pupil as well. It's not a circle, it's a really long oval. And of course, the bigger they are, the more acute look that you get. And then the smaller they are and the more slanted or closed the eye is, the more mature they would look. So again, depends what look you're going for. The colors used in the pupil are very nice. As you can see, if they're doing a blue eye, they don't just use different shades of blue. We added a bunch of different colors. So we got the complementary purple and yellow tints, as well as the green. And that makes it look really vibrant and not boring at all. Then lastly, don't forget elements such as the eyelid crease and this whole blush detail going around the outside of the eye. And just to show you how far they're willing to go for their tiny details, notice how the inner eyeshadow is not just a straight line, but it captures the shadow from this specific eyelash. And they even carved out a few vertices for that, which the point of this, instead of just doing it on the texture, is that it gets that really clean line that no matter how much you zoom in, since it's tied to the mesh itself, it's not gonna have any texture artifacts. Stop, man. Like, nah. The amount of detail into everything is just like the moon bow or the moon ring, whatever. The extra speckles on the hair, like these moon jewels, it all adds to the whole thing, you know? We gotta match this level of effort at least. I can't say we can match the quality with 01, but we can match the effort. Can at least try. I'm currently in the middle of uploading a full tutorial series, updating my old tutorials by reverse engineering 3D models like this so we can make our own. Last time we looked at Cantarella, specifically her hair, so that we could do the hair for our own model. So subs, let me know what you want next. I was thinking either the face, main body, or the feet and hands, but let me know down below. This is so clean. I am the moon. Whee! No. That's too much. It's too much from my heart. Ornaments, there's a few tricks. See, like that's how they add those extra speckles sometimes. They have a separate duplicated layer on top. And someone wondered, is this prone to Z-fighting? What is Z-fighting? It's when two meshes are in the exact same position, so the renderer doesn't know which one to render on top. So to answer that, not really, as long as they're rigged exactly the same way and it has an offset. Then another thing is you got this where instead of modeling this whole thing, just texture it on. Because of course, right, some details are too small, or it would just simply be unreasonable to create those small objects fully 3D modeled when, let's be real, the camera usually doesn't zoom in that close to see that level of detail anyways, so it's just a waste of time and effort. And here's another example. They duplicate the foot mesh and they add a transparent texture. This is what they do for their tacet marks. They get that intricate design at the cost of a very few vertices. Since it's a separate texture and it's a separate mesh as well, they can easily control it to make the tacet mark glow in like animations and stuff. Very common in Wuthering Waves. One very clean thing they do for their chins or the bottom of their faces, they separate this area. That gives them very clean separation. creates a silhouette of the face, and makes it very easy to separate that shadow out. And that's a nice placement of the under neck shadow. Very crucial element in separating the neck from the rest of the character. You got double layered eyes, and they're using this literally just for the eye highlight. This could have just been a sphere, but they took the extra time to carve out where the hair partitions for that subtle but extremely appreciated hair detail. Oh, look at that. So these highlights, right? That's another thing that they're using those planes for. By view angle or by lighting, you can have them disappear. So dynamic highlights, I gotta do it, okay? It's just something that has to be done every time. It's a tradition. It's a tradition at this point. Okay, how about on top? Okay, I can't even be mad. But side note, there was one model from a different game where they did leave something in, and I might show you that one day. Subscribe and stay tuned. Oh, and of course, 2D artists, you absolutely cooked as well. This has to be some of the best 2D art for any character in this game so far, and also one of the main reasons I was hyped for her release. So good job. Okay, I like this. I like the dark to light gradient. Do they still do that joining thing? Yeah, here, right? Now, I was thinking about this, and one of the other reasons that this could be very useful is you could just select this middle one right here, or these two middle ones, you hide it, and then you can easily access all of this stuff in the back. So that's where all her expressions are too, which are controlled by shape keys. There's the tongue and teeth, and the inner mouth box, and the inner eye boxes as well. And when you press Alt-H, close everything back up. Anyways, to my Wuwa players, may all Iuno wanters be Iuno havers. Especially that one guy who commented he regretted not pulling for feet before. This is your opportunity now, good sir. If you hesitate now, that's on you. Let me know if you like reviews on recently released characters. If so, I'll do them more frequently, and I'm hoping to do them on some upcoming games as well. Some on my radar right now are Duet Night Abyss, Azure, and some I can't remember off the top of my head. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and wherever you are, have yourselves a good night.